Does the idea of working long hours for a little pay, living paycheck to paycheck, and praying that your pension holds up sound tempting? If it does, please stop watching right now. But if you are tired of managing and want to understand the secrets of the wealthy, sit tight. Let's talk about 5 takeaways from the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, with stories you can relate to. Takeaway 1: rich people buy assets, poor people buy liabilities. For many of us, we love saying, oh, my house is my greatest investment. But let's be honest, is it really? Think about it. That house you built in your village that nobody is living in but cost you money for maintenance, is it an asset or a liability? Here is the truth. Assets put money in your pockets. Liability takes money out of your pockets. Now, let's play a quick game. Is your shiny iPhone 15 an asset? Nope. That's Mercedes-Benz that you just imported. Liability. Shares in a company like Apple and Google. Now we are talking. That's an asset. The rich use their income to buy assets like treasury bills, stocks, or even a farmland that earns money. The middle class, they spend their salaries on liabilities that look good on Instagram. Designer bags, flashy cars, gadgets. By the end of the month, they are shouting, "Sapa, Sapa." So next time you get paid, ask yourself, am I buying something that makes me money or something that takes away money from me? Choose wisely. Takeaway number 2, use corporations to your advantage. The rich pay fewer taxes, not because they cheat, but because they use smart tools like corporations. In Nigeria, we hear things like, oh, the rich should pay more taxes, tax the rich. But here's what really happens. The rich use companies to pay for expenses before taxes, while the rest of us pay taxes first. For example, take Kunle, a freelancer that earns about 1 million monthly. He pays rent, he has bought a laptop, and then he gets taxed. Meanwhile, Emeka runs his own registered company, pays for the same things through his company, hereby reducing his taxable income. Who do you think is smarter? Here's another perk. A company can protect you from personal lawsuits. Imagine you run a small poultry farm and one day a customer claims your chicken gave them food poisoning and sues you for millions. If you are operating as a personal business, you might lose your business, you might lose everything. But if you operate as a limited liability corporation, the risk stops at the business level. It doesn't get to your personal level. The lesson here is that you should always register your business, whether you are selling wigs, whether you are running a farm, whether you are building a fintech app. You need to think beyond the one-man business. Takeaway number 3, stop focusing on your income. Focus on your assets. Many people believe that, oh, the bigger my salary, the richer I am. But this mindset keeps people stuck. And here is why. Imagine Fola earns 500k monthly, but spends most of it on rent, fuel, and aswebi for her friend's wedding. At the end of the month, she's back to square one. Now think of Ibrahim, who earns about 300k, but has invested in a maize farm in Kaduna that brings extra income. Who is really better off? Rich people focus on growing their assets, not just their income. They ask, how can my money work for me? Middle class and poor people, they focus on looking rich instead of being rich. The next time you want to upgrade your car, consider this. Could that money go into buying of stock, mutual funds, or even a farmland? The returns may surprise you. 4, don't diversify too early. You probably heard the saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But if you have only 2 eggs, how many baskets do you need? Rich people don't diversify when they are just starting out. Instead, they focus on one thing, grow it, and only diversify when they have built wealth with that thing. Take Dangote, for example. He didn't start by producing everything from cement to noodles. He started with just cement, then reinvested the profits to expand. If you are starting small, don't spread yourself thin. Whether it's selling clothes online, investing in a fish farm, or buying shares in GT Bank, focus on what you understand, grow it, and then diversify. Takeaway number 5, financial education is the key. The difference between the rich and everyone else isn't just money, it's knowledge. Unfortunately, most of us didn't learn about money in school. They taught us algebra, but not how to save, invest, or create passive income. So where do you start? Here are the 4 pillars of financial illiteracy. Number 1, accounting. Know how to track your money, whether it's in a notebook or an app. Understand your income and expenses. Pillar 2, investing. Learn how to make your money grow. You can try things like treasury bills, agricultural investments, shares, or even the passive income accelerator community. Number 3, understanding how the markets work. Know when to buy, when to sell, and how demand and supply affect prices. And number 4, understand the law. Understand how taxes work and the benefits of operating as a business. Start small, read books, attend webinars, and watch videos on personal finance. Every naira you spend learning about money will return to you many more times. Let me quickly go over the 5 takeaways again. Number 1, buy assets that generate passive income. Use corporations to reduce taxes and protect your finances. Focus on assets, not just the high salary. Don't diversify too early. Start by focusing on one thing. Invest in financial education to stay ahead. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, it's how much you can keep and grow. If you like to accelerate your learnings, I have summarized and recorded 5 takeaways from many books about investing and finance. You can access them by clicking on this playlist.